Morning everyone, week 29 from McManus Real Estate. And let's start right at the top, I think, Majors Creek Hotel. And another record week or weekend for them, which is just amazing. Under duress, and not under duress on a business level, but just some things going on, and yet they set new records, you know, and you've heard me for the last probably 8 weeks. They just keep setting records. How can you? They had 25 staying on site and they have 8 rooms. So they have the carriage at the back, and that's 500 a night with 9 beds in it. About 6 rooms inside, give or take. So, but it could be configured to even more inside. So, what I'm saying is probably when you're consistently batting above the average, and when you're consistently exceeding the local records or even occupation, when you're sitting at 200%, it's pretty cool. So this is a great little entry-level regional pub, great lifestyle, Monday to sort of Wednesday. These guys take Monday off, close, but you probably don't need to open until Thursday if you want, you know, a 3-day weekend, and then go. You don't have to go hard, but the business is there. They're coming from Canberra, they're coming from Braidwood, Batemans Bay and Sydney. So it's just an amazing opportunity. Once it's gone, it goes to auction on the 31st. But once it's gone, it's gone. There's not one on the market like it. There's not one around. So I just don't know what more I can tell you about it, other than get out, have a look at them trading. Come in the weekend and just see for yourself. It's not me saying it. I've been on site and seen it. I've seen the customers come for lunch, stay for dinner, only because of the lifestyle that it really does offer. I've seen them, groups come through from Canberra on the motorbikes, and last weekend, if you have a look at the videos, they are absolutely everywhere. So swags, carriage was full, inside was full. So it's just a wonderful, wonderful little pub that bats above its weight. It's entry level. The vendors have got another project to move on to, so we'll be selling on the 31st of July. So I would, if you're looking at buying a pub anywhere in New South Wales or Northern Victoria, I'd be getting into this one. Hard work's been done. They've had it for 5 years. So built it up. They work and manage it themselves. Got an awesome, absolutely awesome chef. So if you're looking under 5 million, if you're looking anywhere around that $1 million mark, come and have a look at this one. This is pretty special. And the little town Majors Creek is only 16 k's from Braidwood. Average sale price, houses 500, 600, 700,000. Get a really good luxury on a lifestyle block for about $1 million. There's one in Wilson Street. I would say that's a little beauty. It's pretty new, so you're getting really good. It's well appointed, but it's walking distance. It's just through the showgrounds, the sports field. I reckon 8 minutes, 8-minute walk. So it's a 2-minute drive. Anyway, that's enough about Majors Creek Hotel. It's an opportunity, and it's going to be fair market value. They haven't put a massive amount of money on it. They've done the work. They put on a roof in the last 4 weeks, and you can have a look at the videos. Have a look at their social media, and it's all there in black and white. It's not me spouting it as the agent. It's actually there. They've documented it. They've done the videos. They do their videos promoting their next event, or next groups coming through, and they've just got groups every weekend now coming through. Fantastic. Right, Brian McManus Real Estate. We've been a wee bit. I've gone back over my videos. Very sad. A little boy passed away. So, yep. That hit me for about a month. It still does, but we're working through that. But Brian McManus Real Estate, and I've been, our weekly talks have been a little bit stagnant, I noticed. So, let's talk about this bloke. Mike O'Malley. He's my finance guru. He gets finances on hotels, motels, caravan parks, all the resi stuff as well. Not getting finance really isn't an option for Mike, and it's very, very rare he can't get finance. So, but I found in the last 12 months, people are steering clear of very good financial brokers, and they're steering clear of real estate agents, and they're trying to get to the vendors, get the information, and then they walk away because they haven't done it in the correct order. I can't help you if you don't make contact with me. Now, I can talk about this because we've got buyers that haven't contacted me and have contacted the vendor direct. And then they come back and say they can't get finance. They haven't spoken to this bloke. So if they come back and say that they haven't got finance and they haven't spoken to Mike, I doubt that's a real reason they're not buying. I've only been doing it, I think the first license was 86 or 87, something like that. So when you've got a good broker or a good wholesale banker, they know where to get money. It's only the percentage that changes. If you've got let's say you don't have equity, or you have cash flow but you don't have the money behind you, it's rare for these guys will find it, but you'll pay a higher percentage. And then on the odd occasion you can't get finance, well, so be it, but at least he's given you a good go. Now, that goes on my side too. If you don't talk to me, I can't help you. I can't take you through the property. All the vendors will tell you that have dealt with me, I like getting on site and meeting the buyers and taking them through the properties, whether it's in Denny, whether it's in Tweed Heads, Wirrawong, Shell Cove, Paddington. I'm a boots on site sort of guy, and taking them over the threshold. That being said, when you go into the transaction of buying a property, you kind of have to. So it covers everybody legally, under all sorts of laws and regulations. So contacting me, the agent, getting through, seeing if you like it, great. You're going to finance it. If you cash buy, you don't have to, which is good. We've got those buyers around at the moment that just don't need finance, so that's great. But if you're just a normal buyer, you're selling a property, coming into a resi or coming into hotel, motel, your next step is to talk to the brokers. And okay, let's say you don't use a really good broker, you want to deal with yours. Or one that you've sourced, that's great, but talk to them. And then they talk to me, and then we talk to people like a valuer. Now, valuers for mortgage purposes, now that's a different valuer to a valuer that just does a valuation. So a valuer for mortgage purposes, I'll just quickly go over this. I'm not a broker, by the way. I'm just a real estate agent. But in the hotel motel area, they have to have a certain type of insurance to be able to get you finance. So, or have a valuation that a mortgage broker like Mike can take to institutions. So there's only a few of them out there left. And one of them is out in Orange that I can refer you to. He's very good. He's there very quick. Money up front type of guy, but very thorough. So Ian is, but that's part of the process that we go through so that you can buy at auction. Like on the 31st, no use getting there and going, oh, Brian, I can only bid conditionally because my finance isn't through. These guys can get you finance if we get all the ducks in order very quickly. There's no need for this, I haven't got it, because our processes work. So you've got to make contact with me, then listen to the referrals. If you don't want to deal with Mike, get your guy to talk to me, and then talk to Ian or the valuers. That's part of the process. There's no showing interest to the vendor and saying, oh yeah, I'd like to buy it, and then coming back and saying, no, I haven't got finance, or we can't afford it. Well, what can't you afford? There's been no offer or rejection of an offer. So somebody comes back and says, oh, I can't afford it. Well, they weren't a buyer in the first place. So anyway, that's the first part of Brian McManus Real Estate Update. Second part of the update is that we've been working, by and large, with clients mainly in the resi sector for the last 15 years, I suppose, 10, 15 years. A lot through the eastern suburbs around our Double Bay office, but we've now opened our prospecting down at the Illawarra, and we started Shell Cove prospecting probably 6 months ago, and we're now building that because our venue's almost ready, and I'll announce that today. Our Shell Harbour - Illawarra auction venue is the Crowne Plaza, which is part of the Intercontinental Double Bay group, which is great. It means that we have already established relationship in the corporate area. We're a corporate client, so those auctions will start on the Wednesday, the 26th of August. The auction down in Shell Cove will be the Wednesday. The Double Bay auction will be the Friday. The Wednesday auction will be an evening auction, and Double Bay start at 11 till 3. So that's pretty exciting for us. It's taken just a little bit to get there, with Crowne opening a bit slower than anticipated, and we're hoping they're going to be open in August. We may have an interim venue should that not coincide, but I think it will. It was meant to be Christmas, so they've had a few hiccups, but they're getting there. So if you're looking at buying or selling, get into that Majors Creek Hotel. I just, that's a great first pub, one that you can come in, have a great time. It has everything. It has the chef, it has great systems. You can do 100 meals in a sitting. You can do 200 a day quite easily. Upgrade a couple of the systems and you can do 300 a day there, no problem at all. The other options you got, breakfast, cafe, running cafe there as well. Because you've got all the asset there, it's nothing to have a coffee machine up and going. Wouldn't take much at all. So if you're considering coming into the industry in the next 6 to 12 months, get out. That's the best buy I've seen in probably 5 years. Get out there, have a look at them trading over the weekend. You've only got 2 weekends left before the auction on the 31st. And that's pretty important. I don't have another one like that coming up for the next 12 months. I can guarantee you that right now. Something that profitable, easily run by a couple, easily run by one in the bar and a couple of employees, and then your chef. So get in, have a look. We're selling that on the 31st, and I can't see it not selling. Get your inspections done. Talk to Mike O'Malley. Rate money. Google rate money. If you don't want me to refer you to him, you get in there and do it yourself. Give him a call. Mike has been doing it for years. He's based in Double Bay up the road from me. And he'll get you the money. He'll get the ducks in order, get the valuations done, and get you the money quickly for the auctions. You've got to talk to your finance people quickly, give them all the information they need, and they can get you the finance. So that's us, Brian McManus Real Estate. We're back on track. Not that we're off track. I was off track with my videos. A little bit distracted. Excited about the Illawarra, I really am. Shell Harbour, Shell Cove. Just see that as the next 5 to 10 years. A massive amount of government money going into the area. $3 billion going into BlueScope Steel. Billions going into the subs going into Port Kembla. The Americans are coming. All those sorts of things, and the beaches are just out of this world. And you can buy a house for under $1 million on a full block, which is fantastic. So that's on the side. We're going to have resi agents doing that. You won't see me doing open homes. I'll be carrying on with hotels, motels, caravan parks. But yeah, it's an exciting part. I'll be calling the auctions, of course, but we'll get some young, enthusiastic people in to do the resi. I'll be just carrying on out with my pubs and motels, and that's exciting too. Give me a call, 0402970217, Brian at brianmcmanusrealestate.com, and get into that hotel, Majors Creek Hotel. Boy, it's going to be a great auction. On the 31st, 11 a.m, she'll be sold by 12. Better get your ducks in a row. Talk to you soon.